Hello Lee, bear with me, just setting things up. Okay, I think we're ready. Can't tell how the audio balance is going to be, but seems okay. It's probably going to sound a little bit weird. I noticed when watching the replay of the last video I did, because I've got audio input coming from the camera and the webcam, it's got a strange audio effect. It's like a kind of a chorus effect if you had a chorus pedal on the guitar. Okay, let's see. Cut the audio on that. Okay, here we go. Wrong glasses, can't see what I'm doing. So, Gran Turismo 6, because I just got a new, well, second-hand PS3, and I haven't played Gran Turismo 6 in, I don't know, about 4 years, something like that. And it's actually, well, I like it more than Gran Turismo Sport on the PS4, because it's just a better game. I've just got my National B license. I thought I'd start the game once I got that, because you don't want to watch me getting a license. It's boring to do. It would be boring to watch. So here we go. First race, Freshman Cup. Yeah, okay. Takes an age to load. Well, that's very blue. It doesn't look like that from here. I guess that's just the way the camera makes it look. I'm fidgeting. I've got... This chair is not very comfortable. Hello, Simone. And I get just... My legs get uncomfortable. So I'm fidgeting and... Yeah. Also had my COVID vaccine today. Um, no significant side effects. I'm tired. I have a headache. That ain't from the vaccine. I was that way when I got up because I got up at 5 a.m. That's a bit loud. We got here. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you. I didn't actually notice where we're racing at. Does it say on there? Oh, I can't see. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's one of these Japanese little short circuits, isn't it? Unlike when I was playing Forza 4 the other day, I do know these circuits. I am sort of okay at them. Do you know, I don't remember what car I'm in. I think I'm in a Honda. Well, they call it a Honda Fit. I would call it a Honda Jazz. That's what they called over here. I nearly bought one of them once. I still think they're kind of okay. I mean, alright, it's no Civic, but if you're on a tight budget, they're about the kind of size of car I would not mind driving. But it's no Fiat Panda. I've done the first set of races, like the beginner races, where you don't need a license to do them. I got gold in all of them, and it didn't take much doing. And there I am, not looking where I'm going because I was looking at the chat. Wow, there's some lag there. I looked at my screen again, and it's probably 20 or 30 seconds of lag. Love those old 80s Celica's. Well, I'm not paying attention there. Whoops. Something I've noticed playing this that I don't think I was too aware of back when the PS3 was my main console. Screen tearing. Polyphony Digital must have been pushing the PS3 to the absolute limit to get these graphics out of it, because there is screen tearing. It quite surprised me when I spotted it. I seem to remember having read about it back in the day. It's not like it was that long ago, but yeah, I remember reading about it and thinking, no, there isn't. But having seen it on here now, I can see that. Go and text and. Hello, Steve. Nice to see you. And hello, Noodles. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. Not bad at all. I'm sitting here. I'm uncomfortable because this chair's not very comfy, and I'm kind of a bit tired and a bit headachy. Had my COVID jab, and that's not why I'm tired and headachy. Lack of sleep. Yeah. But pretty good. Cheers, Steve. I have to keep looking really. I've got the wrong glasses on to read the screen. Yeah, we don't need to watch me do that again. I was magnificent. It's not Forza, it was Forza the other day. It said Forza when the stream initially started, because OBS, streaming with OBS, it just, when it starts streaming, it just uses the same title and tags and everything, exactly the same as whatever the last stream was, which is stupid, but you don't seem able to set the title and stuff within OBS. So it's a bit weird. And hello, Roy, and hello, Zero Cool Acid Burn. That's a mouthful, but quite a cool name nonetheless. What am I doing? can't really shut the blinds because we're getting a bit of glare on the screen, but it doesn't seem to matter when it's actually... What's ridiculous? Oh, yes, the way it picks up the title from the previous stream. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I don't know why. I don't know if it's YouTube's fault or OBS's fault. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't understand it, but it's like, it's the software I've got. There is probably better software, but I've got it. It was free. I've just about worked out how to use it, so you know. We just deal with these things. I started streaming and then I go in and edit it before too many people have seen the wrong title, I hope. Okay. Changing glasses. Again, there's going to be a lot of changing glasses. It's just... I'm playing manual. Yeah, it's... Because I know these circuits better than I do on Forza, I'm playing it in manual. And also because I'm using the right stick for accelerate and brake. So I can use the triggers for the gears. Got no idea where we're racing. Oops. That was poor. It's weird, after playing Gran Turismo Sport for several years, it's weird racing against just like 5 other cars. Oops, that wasn't clever. Still use Windows Movie Maker. Well, whatever works for you. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what you use to do whatever you're doing, so long as it works and does what you need. Like for making videos, I use a really ancient version of Sony Vegas Movie Studio 2. It's still the one made by Sony instead of whoever it was who took over and ruined it. I got an updated version and found it was absolutely rubbish, so I stick with the older one. And it's like, it's over a decade old. And I won't get a different package because it works for me. I can't see a reason to change. Oh, come on, get out of my way. I'm not driving as well as I might because I'm talking while driving, and you know how that goes with me. Are we at the Top Gear track? Is that where this is? I don't like it wherever it is. I don't think it is, but I don't like it anyway. Might be Silverstone actually. I don't like Silverstone either. I wasn't paying attention when when we started, or when I entered that corner. Yeah, race circuits on airfields, I don't like them because I just can't see where I'm... Like there, I can't see where the circuit's going. It really annoys me. Because you've got like lots of tarmac and the circuit's painted onto it, or there's some tyres somewhere, and it's like, if you don't know that circuit, you don't know, it's really hard to get around. There we go, drove like a complete Burke, but still won. That wasn't difficult. Hello, Mikey. Greetings and welcome. Welcome to me driving badly in a Honda Jazz. I have tuned this one very slightly. I've got sports hard tyres. I've got a uprated chip, CPU, whatever. I did something else to it as well. Can't remember. It's a little bit quicker than standard. It was Silverstone. What do we got? Japan Special Stage Route 5. This is like the definitive Gran Turismo Japanese thing. Whenever I see nighttime Japanese motorways or whatnot, I just think of this. Although I think of it on Gran Turismo 1. Oh, click the button, Steve. I was saying recently that Thursdays will be streaming days. That is currently not guaranteed, though here we are on Thursday and I'm streaming. I got a text from my supervisor today, despite the fact that I'm on holiday, asking if when I go back, will I have Monday and Tuesday as my days off instead of Thursday and Friday. So I'm like, it's a pain in the arse, because I've got my life all set up around Thursday and Friday off, but you know, it will actually be easier in terms of work and workload. So yeah, we'll see what streaming day turns out to be. Yeah, I did get all the updates to install, and it did it all in one go. I was very thankful for that. Wow, I have not played this circuit in so long. It's kind of weird playing it while I've got a camera slap bang in front. Well, it's just here. It is in my field of vision while I look at the TV screen. It's not too obtrusive. It's in the periphery. Oh! Wreck that paintwork. What do? I'm a cleaner in a big office building. I'm not allowed to say what building and what they do there. It is, from my perspective, a very interesting place. But I can't say more than that. Oops. You can see screen tearing on here. It's interesting. It's not really bad screen tearing either. It's like a few pixels, but it's there. I will read the comments when I've finished the race. I can't read and race at the same time. We've seen what happens when I do that. It's not good. I don't know what I can say about this while I'm racing. It's kind of a nondescript sort of, I don't know. There's not much to this circuit visually. I've said it before when I was playing Tokyo Extreme. Tokyo at night racing is like, you've got Armco, you've got skyscrapers, it's dark, there's not much to see. While there's a certain interesting atmosphere to it, visually it's quite boring. Okay, let's see. Change of glasses and see what you lot are saying. Hello, Leahy. Greetings and welcome. Yeah, the 12 weeks between shots in the UK, it shouldn't matter for the AstraZeneca vaccine. It would matter for people who are having the Pfizer one. That would be an issue. As far as I know, as far as I understand it, you know, not at the end of the day, I'll take what they give me. Camera like a dangling air freshener. Yeah, it is, except it's not swaying about. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog in the windscreen. Collie UK. Hello, Collie. Nice to see you. Playing racing game with a controller. Do you know what? I have only ever... No, I did have a steering wheel to go with this, or rather, I bought it at the same time as this, and it really didn't work very well. It wouldn't accept full... Like, I put my foot down as far as it would go, and it didn't recognise it as being all the way down on the game, so I couldn't get full acceleration or top speed. And it was a shame because it was a force feedback wheel, and the force feedback on it was quite good. But it was expensive, and I wasn't going to spend that kind of money on another one, you know. I could play it and use the buttons to accelerate. It's like when you've got pedals, what's the bloody point? Yeah, it's just like if you didn't have exactly the right wheel to go with the game, it didn't really work properly, and that was annoying. Yeah, laser active guy. I had one of those early. I had the 60 gigabyte fat PS3, which it could play PS1, PS2, and PS3, and I loved. In fact, I had two of those, and they both died in the end. Just yellow light of death. Basically, the CPU's overheated and did whatever it is they do when they overheat, and it stopped working. The chat distractions are just to ensure my channel's motto, playing badly. Yes. Could what play Manic Miner? I can't play Manic Miner. I'm absolutely shite. Yes, the camera's not swinging back and forth. That would be... Hello, Dave. No second head yet. And Faulty Cog, hello. Yeah, Simone. Gran Turismo 3, I think, was the easiest to like. You know, it was visually a good step above what had been on the PS1. And it wasn't too convoluted or too complicated or had loads of annoying fussy bits, which is how it got on Gran Turismo 4. That was just so big. I've been trying to get back into that one because I never got even near completing it, and I can't do it. But this, I like Gran Turismo 6 in that it is huge. I like it once it's installed, but the installation process is insane because Polyphony Digital, while they were providing lots and lots of content for the people who bought the game, and that represented great value, What they didn't consider was the people who bought the game later on, or who had to reinstall it later on, and had all those bloody updates all in one whopping great big install thing that often kind of broke. I can hear Geiger Punk as you say that. I don't know. I think they all felt like racing games to me, though. I mean, the realism was. It's always been questionable because the damage model, they're not about if you know you can use the barrier as a brake or another car as a brake, which isn't realistic. But you don't want it too realistic. I've got Project Cars, which is really realistic, and it ain't fun. It's really just it's too realistic to be fun because you break your car too often and too easily, or you crash and wind up in the gravel and lose the race, and that's not fun. Won the rally stage on GT4 with a Volvo. Bloody 8 Volvos. Hello, Lex Luthormeister, if I'm saying that correctly. I think I am. Greetings from Chesterfield. I have to think about that and remind myself I'm not still in Worksop. It's a lot nicer than Worksop. Right, changing glasses. Let's have another race. Project Cars is all... Yeah. I wish. I mean, I'm not buying any more bits for me PS4. I might think about things like wheels when I get a PS5, whenever that might be. Look like 32-bit Windows notifications. What do? I think we're done there. Yeah, we are. Yay, give me another card, damn it. And I think I have to finish the whole thing before I give me another card. More Drunken Spectrum games, that's what's needed. And possibly live, that would be good. Where are we going? Are we going? I think I'm going to be outclassed here. I only ever really got on with a wheel on a console. On the PS2, I had a Mad Catz wheel that was really good with V-Rally 2. I think so. Oh God, Drunken Shenmue, yes. The number of people who ask, will I do that again? Or where are the videos are on Facebook somewhere, split into 3. I don't think I could get that drunk again. Definitely wouldn't do it live. The temptation is there to do a drunken video of some sort, and Shenmue really lends itself well to that because of the way the storytelling works. Because there's a lot of just reading and listening to what the geezer says. But it is the kind of thing that would have to be pre-recorded and not live, because me drunk live, oh,
would probably get my channel shut down. I talk so much shite when I'm drunk. Where are we? Oh, where are we? He says as he goes past a www.silverstone.something or other banner. Here we go. Get off. I think I just dented his car. I'll dent this guy's car as well if you don't get out of my way. I used to live not a million miles from Silverstone. I used to live in a little village in Northamptonshire called Deanshanger, and when the Formula One was on at Silverstone, you could hear the cars from my house, the family home, whatever. Whoops. But also, when I lived there, I had motorbikes when I lived there, and the place I used to get them MOT'd was by a chap called Wilf Churchill, who was kind of legendary among motorcyclists in Deanshanger. He would basically MOT anything. If the wheels went round, the lights and the brakes worked, he'd give it an MOT, which was great because most of my bikes were knackered. And his shed that he worked out of was literally like 100 yards from the Formula One circuit, which was great. I never actually went in, never got to look at the circuit, but I've been like there, 100 yards away. I just driving around this circuit, I'm looking for Wilf Churchill's shed. You probably can't see it. Right, what are we missing? No drunken electron or 8-bit games would be good too. Just as long as we can drink along with you. Absolutely, you could drink along with me. But not live, I wouldn't dare. Best informed Ofcom. Yes. Oh, I'd get shut down. Hello, Peter. Greetings and welcome. Congrats on getting the jab. Thank you. I'm surprised my arm doesn't hurt. Everyone says they had the jab and their arms really hurt. Mine doesn't. In fact, I didn't even feel the needle going in. She said what they always say, sharp scratch, and I was sitting there waiting for it. I felt her hand on my arm and was like bracing for it. And then she said, all done, and I'm like, was that it? Where was the needle? Didn't feel it. And it's not hurting now, so maybe she was just really good with the syringe. Clive gets drunk as hell on his live streams by the end of them and goes off on all kinds of rants. The thing he does is have a separate channel just for live streams. That's wise. I'm not familiar with Big Clive. I should look him up. Yeah, separate. Though, I was reading a thing about that where on YouTube, if you got multiple channels, I've got multiple channels, but if you've got multiple channels and one gets shut down, they all get shut down. It's like they don't ban the channel, they ban the user and just get rid of the whole lot. Yeah, it's going to be tonight and tomorrow when I'm going to find out whether I'm going to suffer for it or not. At the moment, feel fine. Tired, but that's because I'm tired. Got up at 5 o'clock. Woke up by Rhino. He comes into the bedroom and says, "Feed me now," at between 4 and 5 a.m.
and there is no shutting him up, and that's it. Once I've been woken up, I can't go back to sleep again. So I got up. Here we go. Take some paracetamol. Yeah, I've seen all the recommendations. It's not hurting at the minute. Rome. I remember this one. He says these circuits that are missing from Gran Turismo Sport, that are what make Gran Turismo Sport so bloody dull. You can put all your Silverstones and your Brands Hatches, and I mean, I don't mind Brands Hatch. While it's an impressive circuit, it's not pretty. And what I like about this kind of Gran Turismo is it's gorgeous. They took the gorgeousness out of a lot of it. I mean, that desert one's quite cool. But a great deal of it, I'm just like, nah. It bores me, where this doesn't. This is the kind of circuit that makes me want to drive around slowly and just look at the scenery. Get out of the way. Whatever it is, Nissan Bluebird. Remember them? I knew someone whose dad had a Nissan. No, she had a Nissan Bluebird, and her dad had a Volvo. That was it. Oops. I had heard that the next Gran Turismo will be more like this. I do hope so. I hope they've learned something with Sport. I mean, I don't know how it did in terms of sales. Probably okay. But to me, it seemed wrong to take a franchise that has been, the main part of it has always been single player, campaign, career, whatever you want to call it, and then to make the main part of it online and the campaign mode secondary. That to me was just ill-advised. It spoiled it hugely. And I mean, they improved it with updates and everything, but it seemed wrong to me. Ooh. I do drive dirty. This is one of the reasons I don't play online. Because they don't like you doing that. And while I don't actually do it deliberately, I'll happily take advantage of it if I gain an advantage. Mostly it's just that I completely misjudged the braking point. And there just happens to be a car in front of me. Hello, Eugene. Greetings and welcome to me driving badly. Get back. You're not coming by. I do love the recommended gear indicator. Are we there yet? Nearly. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. I mean, the performance thing is meant to be 400 and my car is a little bit under 400. but it's still quite adequate. It's a boring looking car compared to those. Oh, Primera, Primera, that was the Nissan. Still a bluebird to me. Where are we at now? I wonder what late Murray Walker would say in the comments. Yes. Oh, I've still. It wasn't on the. Was it on the original Formula One or was it on the second one? I know he's definitely on the second one, and so is what's his name, Martin Brundle. Martin Brundle was really bloody annoying. I can't remember if Murray Walker was on the first one. But either way, I don't like the gameplay so much on the second one. The frame rate wasn't quite there. They'd upped the screen resolution, if memory serves, but the frame rate took a hit and it just didn't play as well. Where the first one, spot on. Right, okay. You don't want to see the replay, do you? Everybody says no silently. I preemptively move on to the next race, having not waited for your answers. It's not a democracy anyway. Where are we going? Autumn Ring. I like the Autumn Ring. There was a race on Forza the other day that looked like the Autumn Ring to me, and it kind of made me wonder, is that actually a real place? Which reminds me, I've been watching this program, I can't even remember what channel it's on, Real Pirates of the Caribbean or something or other like that, on one of the streaming services. Been watching it with Joe, and it's really good. I had no idea that like that pirate island that you see on the films it's real. That place existed, and I've forgotten the name of it. Oh god, there's a county with the same name in America. Yeah, whatever. I'm with you there, Leahy. I'll watch the replay if. Not necessarily if I've raced well, but if something dramatic happened, like if I had a big crash or something, punted someone off the circuit or went flying or something, then I'll watch it. Nassau, that's it. Nassau, that was the name of the island. Real pirate island. It's got nothing to do with Gran Turismo, but you know, train of thought. Yeah. Oh God, I was watching this screen on the laptop. It's quite a few seconds behind the action. You can't race watching that. It doesn't work. I can deal with a certain amount of controller lag, but not that much. Getting massive nostalgia playing this. Because this was on earlier versions of Gran Turismo as well. I don't think it was on 1, but it was certainly on 2, I think. Might even have been on 1. Anyway, I had a couple of friends who used to come round. We had gaming nights, and I think it was Wednesday night, at my flat in Milton Keynes,
and we started out on the Amiga, playing Jeff Crammond's Formula One, and if you played that multiplayer, you'd play a certain number of laps and then hand the controller over to the next guy, and you switch drivers and the computer would control your car. Whoops, I'm not paying attention. So anyway, we'd start out playing that, but we wound up playing Formula One on the PlayStation, and then we wound up playing Gran Turismo on the PlayStation on Wednesday nights, and I'm just getting that vibe playing this. I remember playing this circuit, we'd save out. I think it was just like time trials. We'd just race against the clock and see who could get the best time, I think. Was there a head-to-head mode? I don't remember. But, three of us saving our setups onto memory card, or they'd save theirs on their memory card and bring them round, and we'd just do time trials against each other, I think. It was fun. Oops. Not looking in the right place again. Looking at the screen. I think I saw Dave's going. I didn't catch why, but thanks for joining, Dave. Take care. Okay, what am I missing? I'm going to stop putting my glasses down there and just leave them on the computer here, because I'm not typing, so don't. Kingdom of Great Benway. Thank you, Eugene. I like the sound of that. Do some work. Good Lord, Dave. Okay, Simone, take care. Thanks for joining. All those credits, and I haven't bought a car yet. Where do we go? Oh, we're going here at City Trials. Don't know what. I can't believe it. I've got the wrong glasses on now. I can't read it. Madrid, then Tokyo, then London. London's hard. I don't like that London circuit. I was excited the first time I saw that there was a London track on here. The way I play this, credit-wise, I will not buy a car unless I actually need one. Like, I'll take all the free cars they give me and I'll use those, and I'll upgrade them as and when I need to get through a race or a race series or whatever. And I'll just save all the money, credits, whatever. And I'll only buy a car if I haven't got a car in my collection that will get me through the next race. So I don't wind up with a massive collection, but I do get a lot of credits. There was kind of a plan or a reason for doing that, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was the intention of buying something fancy later on, but I never got that far because that PS3 died, and I never got back to that point again. I'm hoping I will. I'm hoping I'll have time to do that on this installation, but I probably won't.
time to play games like this and really put the hours in, I haven't been able to do for years. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to now. Too many games, not enough time. And too many versions of the same game as like Gran Turismo 5. I've completed it, but I've started playing it again, both on PS5 and PC. And I could put it on my PS3 again, but it's like, it makes no sense to. PS4, not Grand Theft Auto 4. I bought it, I reinstalled it on my PS3 because I never completed it on my last PS3, and then that died. So then I bought it on the Xbox 360 and started playing that, and then I bought it on the PC when I finally was able to find it, and it's much, much better. But I haven't got very far into it yet because I just can't find the time. And then I'm trying to get through Skyrim on VR and Minecraft and Star Wars Squadrons. All of these games I'm part way through. Keep trying to pick up and get a bit further on them, all while having very limited time. It doesn't work. Oh, bollocks. That wasn't very good. Quite often you can get away with being one gear higher than the gear recommendation indicator says. Sometimes you can't. Oh. I'll pay dearly for it. Yeah, that's one of those where you can't. I'm going to end up having to do this race again. Thank you, Leahy and Eugene. Hello, Mel. Yeah, I finally got it updated. It took... Well, it sat on 8 minutes. The indicator saying approximately 8 minutes left to installation. It sat on 8 minutes for about 3 hours, and then about another half an hour it sat at 3 minutes, and it gradually went down, and it sat on 0 seconds for about 3 minutes. Whatever it is they use to estimate how long installation is going to take is totally balked. It's just unbelievably shit. Totally not going to get anywhere on this particular. I'll have to run this race again. So this is practice now. It's a pity because I could probably have won that. What else? Whoops. Yeah. Sound is working. I wonder if there's a separate mute feature on Social Gamer's phone. Yeah. Right. Sorry to be boring, but I've got to try that circuit again. I'm just not content with not winning. At least at this early stage. I don't mind in later stages. But that's just not good enough. Just what I need to do is concentrate on the track and stop reading the laptop screen, but it's hard because I want to know what you're all saying. And I don't want you to stop talking. I need to be disciplined and read it when the race is finished. But I'm not really disciplined. Get out of the way. Ooh, oh well. At a Beamer. I don't like Beamers. I mean, I respect them as a good car and a good driver's car and a good performance car, but there's something about the image of the BMW driver. I mean, basically in Worksop, if you saw a BMW, it was a drug dealer. Especially if it was parked in the library car park at 8 o'clock at night. Can't catch him, but I am driving a Honda Jazz, so it's probably not surprising. Ooh. Get out of the way. I'm not even sure that that's a Beamer, actually. No, it's not. Can't catch him. I'm not gonna win this one. Ooh, bollocks. Something about this place reminds me of Northampton. And I don't know why, because Northampton's not much like this at all.
Come on, come on. Go faster, damn it. Ugh. I should stick a bloody turbo in this thing. Ain't got enough power. Yeah. Need more power. Losing it stressed you out too much. I know what you mean there, Leahy. I don't mind getting my ass kicked on first-person shooters online, like Battlefield. But racing, I don't know how I'd be at racing games. I don't do them. Never play racing games online. I think because I play, well, you've seen how I play, and I don't want to piss people off by ramming them, and invariably I would ram them. Hello, Jim. Nice to see you. Dentists or doctors in BMWs, yeah. BMW is German for asshole. Can't do no racing. Flips your derp switch. Yeah, Beamer drivers can be arrogant. Audi drivers as well, to be honest. Have I reprogrammed the mic? No. You would know if I'd been reprogrammed by the microchip, because I wouldn't be slamming into the other cars while playing Gran Turismo. Sound like Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, I'll just grow an even bigger beard and a bigger gut and age by about another 10 years. Minus the abusive Tory. Yeah, Jesus Christ. He is such a Tory, it's shameful. I do like some of his mannerisms. I find myself borrowing some. He's got this yes thing that I catch myself doing. Right. Playing Jesus Christ, no. What's your mouth out? With your keyboard. Yeah. I can just... don't know that I can... I don't want to go all the way to the tuning bit from here. I'd have to bang out of the menu and everything. And I don't think we're going to get a tuning menu here, are we? The layout of the game on different versions of the game is different. Oh, wait, you see, car settings. Will it let me tune it from here? Or will it just... No. Oh. Yeah, we'll have that. There we go. It should sound a little fruity with that exhaust. Yeah, that's a bit... I do like that you can tell the difference when you make a change to the car, they do sound different. I mean, that's quite vocal. Whether or not I'll notice a difference in performance is another matter. Eek! Bollocks. Cargo brew. Yes, it does. It's an interesting sound. Oh, God. Reminds me of the Honda MBX 125 with a Micron exhaust. It wasn't especially fast compared to, say, an RD 125 with a Micron. That was a much faster bike. But the Honda sounded much, much nicer. They sounded glorious. Where the Yamaha it was a much harsher sound and a shit ton louder. I've not got Forza Horizon 4. I mean, what's that on the Xbox One? I haven't got one of them. I've got a 360. Eek! Oof, 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 oof. I didn't really even know what Forza Horizon 4 was. I mean, that's more of a... Isn't that more open world racing than Forza Motorsport? It's like the Forzas I've got are all circuit racing, but I kind of like the idea of open world. If my laptop would play that. I mean, I've not played an open world racing game I really like beyond Test Drive Unlimited. That's been my favourite one on the PC, but it's also bugged to hell on the PC. It's nice on the 360, but not quite as good as the PC version. This guy's going some. Probably not going to catch him. I do find this one of the harder circuits, especially when you get into the quicker cars. When you're getting into the prototypes and like the Formula whatever races. I'm just rubbish. I haven't got the reactions for it. Most of my speed in racing, well, it's not even speed, my ability to win comes from outbraking. Once I've learned where the braking point is, I'll outbrake them all. Get back. Oh God, I'm an idiot. I forgot to change gear. Well, that's it. Blown it. Duh. Takes place in Scotland. Well, that's cool. I like the Scottish tracks on Drive Club. not to be confused with Club Drive, which I have got. And I like that as well. It's appalling. Terrible game. But yeah, Drive Club on VR in Scotland. Lovely. Added it to Steam. I should probably check that out. Sad. You know I'm going to have to come back later when you lot aren't watching and redo these races so I can get gold on all of them. Who wants coffee? I'm just thinking. I'm going to put the kettle on. Bear with me. The nice thing about living in a little studio flat like this is it's easy to just step across the room and there's the kitchen. Well, yeah, I think you probably did know I'd have to do that. In terms of completing the races, I presume you mean, and not get coffee. Though you might have known I'd have to do that as well. I don't know if you can hear me over the kettle either. I'm going to crash like mad on this circuit. You're not having my control. Do you know what? I've got more PS3 controllers than any other controller. Even Atari controllers, actually. Yeah, it is loud, and it's a cheap. It's a cheap and crappy kettle from. I think it was from Morrison's. I think might have been Tesco actually. I don't remember. Yeah, it was about 12 quid, I think, if memory serves. It's just like a mad rush to buy stuff. Have a virtual coffee party. Yep. I mean, not saying I like coffee, but it's a £5 in Morrison's. That'll last a couple of days.
Oh, glasses. I was going to leave these on the bloody keyboard, wasn't I? And I forgot. Put them back on the floor. Duh. Yep. I don't like tea. Well, I don't mind it, but it makes me pee more than coffee doesn't. Faulty cog. I don't know if there's a way for it. I don't know what else you're on. If you can DM me. Leave the tea bag. My brother used to leave the tea bag in the tea, and I thought that was disgusting. Absolutely. But then pretty much everything my brother does I find disgusting. So yeah, he used to do that. It's gross. And yes, the cityscapes in this game are gorgeous, except Special Stage 5 in Japan, which I find incredibly boring. British husband. Hello, Ellie. Yep. Okie dokie, faulty cog. I will catch that when I'm done here, and pretty sure we can sort something out. Some people are really, really weird with their tea. I just don't drink it. I don't find the taste offensive. I'd just much rather drink coffee. How am I feeling after my jab? I am tired and I've got a headache, but I was tired and had a headache when I got up, which was at 5 a.m. So I don't think how I'm feeling is anything to do with the jab. I had a weird moment about 10 years after I had the jab, where I was walking home. I'd probably walked a quarter of a mile, and it felt like I'd been hit. I couldn't tell you where I'd been hit. It wasn't in my head, it wasn't in my chest. It was just all of a sudden I felt very, nearly fell over. There was just this sudden thud, and it was about 2 seconds of my equilibrium was just completely all over the place, and I was like, what the bloody hell? And then it passed, and that's the only weird thing. Nothing else. The Pfizer jab is meant to be worse on the second jab. From stuff that I've read, it's like the first one doesn't do a whole lot, but the second one has after effects. AstraZeneca, the first one gives people after effects. I've got no idea about the second one. But I've got no pain in my arm. I'm having no strange sensations that I don't normally have, and I do have a lot of strange sensations all of the time because I've got nerve damage in the back of my neck, or the middle of my neck. It's in my neck. I've got wear and tear in the vertebrae in my neck, which are trashing the nerves, which cause my legs and arms to hurt a lot most of the time. Yeah. I'll race again in a minute. It's like coffee drinking live stream. I don't think it'll catch on. Yep, I totally agree with you. I mean, the thing is, it will reach a point where there will be people who resist having the jab, who think they don't need it, who think COVID is a hoax and a load of bullshit, and they will say, yeah, look at me, I haven't had the jab and I haven't caught COVID years later or however long. And the simple reason will be everybody else had the jab, and so the virus didn't spread because it couldn't. And it's not because there wasn't a need for vaccination. Literally, it will be herd immunity, but not the way the Tory arseholes were talking. You know. I lost a friend over it today. Someone who is an anti-vaxxer. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to hear all of that and see all of that evidence presented to me. Not interested. I don't respect it. I think it's bullshit and dangerous. But they proceeded to spew it out anyway, and I blocked them. And I'm sad about it because they were a friend. But if they can't respect my wish to just leave it, well, then they're disrespecting me. And if they disrespect me, I'm not going to talk to them. Well. I wasn't actually going to talk about it here, but, you know, it's on topic. Mukbang? Well, who? What? I don't get the watching people eating food thing at all. Yeah. I think it's perfectly reasonable to have questions about it. I have a great many doubts. That's right, Collie, and don't you forget it. Yeah. I just need some cotton wool balls to put in my mouth now. What was I saying? Can't remember. No, I mean, I have doubts. I've got more I have doubts about government handling of it, and I have doubts about having to wait 12 weeks instead of 3. All kinds of doubts. But at the end of the day, I think it's better to take the jab than not, and to wear a mask than not. We know what happens if you don't. We don't necessarily know what happens if you do have the jab, long term, but yeah. The trouble is, I mean, there are some doctors who have a controversial view, and they tend to get shouted about a lot louder than the ones who are, I think, probably more rational. And a lot of them, you'll get people who are supposedly experts, and they might be experts, but they're perhaps experts in bovine husbandry or something, and not contagious diseases. So, whatever. Anyway, moving on. I don't know what bovine husbandry. That's going somewhere in my head that doesn't bear thinking about. Alright, I've got to follow that train of thought now. That's being married to a cow. Right. Trains of thought. Demented things. Especially when they're cattle trains. Oops. They shouldn't let me speak. It's not safe. Whoever they are. I have been to London, and I don't actually recognise this place. I haven't been to London for years, mind you, but I used to go to London in the 80s and early 90s. I went to London as often as I go to Sheffield now, which was several times a year.
I wouldn't say I ever knew it well. I didn't know all the little rat runs and secret alleyways and all of that. But I knew how to get to all the places where the concerts were. And I did like Camden. Camden Lock. Oops. Used to go to a little club in Camden Lock called Dingwalls. I loved that place. It was brilliant. I don't know if it's still there. Probably not. Right next to Camden Market. Oops. See, I don't know. I imagine this bit's based on real streets, but oh god, 4th, that's appalling. What's who doesn't enjoy discussion on that? Yes. Have a competent president. Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on Trump and what I thought of him and still think of him. Jesus Christ. Live streaming is yes, it's very, very, especially when you're me, you find yourself saying ridiculous things a normal person might be embarrassed by. I haven't actually tried the street food in Camden. I rarely ever eat street food. The thing is, yeah, you talk about England isn't that small. The thing is, it's not just that England isn't that small. Compared to America, 100 miles in the US is not very far. 100 miles in the UK is a bloody long way, which might sound ridiculous because as a measurement it's exactly the same, but it's the roads. The roads in the UK are narrow and choked with cars and potholes and traffic lights and roundabouts, and it's really, really bloody stressful. 100 miles in the UK is hard work. Even on the motorways where you haven't got all of that crap. Yeah, exactly what Jim's saying. It is denser. The traffic is denser. The towns are closer together, and driving through a town in England is hard work. So yeah, when I went to Milton Keynes went to London from Milton Keynes, it was 50 miles away, and I took the train, and it was expensive. Now it's probably astronomically expensive. And I wouldn't have dreamed of driving just 50 miles into London. No chance. Where I am now, I'm probably nearly 150 miles away from London. There's no way I would drive there. I still wouldn't drive into London anyway. Driving in Sheffield's terrifying. Waffle over. Let's drive. Not to London. That was good. I've scuffed up the paintwork on my car. Did they have speed traps in towns in England? Yes, they do. 2 different types, actually. They have the ones where you've got the cop there with the speed gun. But generally, they don't pull you over there and then. You just get a letter saying you've been caught speeding. You're fined. And then we got speed cameras at the side of the road, automated speed traps that take a photo of you as you go past if you're going too fast. And again, you get a letter with a fine. You can contest it, but
it's risky. Lots of that, especially in the county that I'm in at the moment. When I was in Worksop, Nottinghamshire, there weren't many speed cameras. Derbyshire, tons of them. But it doesn't worry me because I don't speed much. Rarely. Oh, 1 star, that's poor. If you're finding it difficult to win races, only because I'm not concentrating. I ought to try that one again, but I'm not going to. I'll come back to that. Thanks for that, Jim. 5-minute races. Oh God. Sorry, I just saw what comes after this one, and it's not going to be pretty. Yeah. I'm good at this game, damn it. Or at least I used to be. But not when chatting with you lot. It's the pressure. Pressure to perform. God. You could take that conversation to some bad places. Ooh. These are definitely faster than the ones I came up against earlier. Probably should. I didn't actually notice what the performance rating is on here, and whether I can tweak it anymore. I don't think I've got a lack of car performance, it's just a lack of concentration while driving. FTO. I do like FTOs. Ooh. Mitsubishis are interesting cars. Certainly they're sporty looking ones anyway, but the little I know about them in the real world, they're just bloody expensive. Not necessarily to buy, though there might be, I'm not sure, but to have work done on them. I had a lift to work once by, actually I think he was the office manager of the place I was working at the time. He had a Mitsubishi Galant, which was a big old saloon, and I was suitably impressed by it, and he was like, yeah, but he reckoned, and I've no reason to disbelieve him, to change the spark plugs on it, they had to drop the engine out of the chassis to get at the spark plugs because it was crammed in so tight and at a weird angle or something or other. You couldn't just like lift the bonnet and change the spark plugs. You literally had to drop the engine, and that was insane. So it meant a simple thing like spark plug change cost a bloody fortune. So
I never get the urge, even if I was able to afford one, to buy a Mitsubishi because of stuff like that. Things might have moved on since then. That was in the 80s. Or maybe the 90s. No, that would have been the 90s. Oh, I'm getting in a right kerfuffle with my gears here. How many laps are there? It doesn't... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the objective is here. Is there a lap limit? Oh, it's 5 minutes, isn't it? Duh. How long have we been going? 4 minutes 22. Oops. They're catching up with me because I'm looking all around the screen at the numbers and whatnot, not at the road. Final lap. I don't think it just stops dead at 5 minutes. I think it'll be like complete the lap you're on when the timer goes past 5 minutes. I do lose concentration. Like even when I'm not looking at the laptop screen. If I was doing this on my own, when I'm out in front, I can lose concentration and just throw it away for no good reason. There we go. It's always chat's fault. That's rule number 1 of streaming. Absolutely, Jim. Do you think there will be any Play Expos this year? Honestly, I've no idea. Maybe. Don't forget to blame the controller. No, the controller is absolutely fine. This is, while I've got several PS3 controllers, this is the one that came with it. And I'm normally like loath to use controllers that have been used by other people, but this one's just fine, which is pleasing. Very difficult to play and concentrate for sure. Older you get, the harder it is. That's your excuse. Yeah, I do agree. My age has trashed any ability I might have once had. Used to always want a Mitsubishi 3000 GT. I agree, same here. They're just brilliant, or they look great anyway. Hi Steve, kiss the apex. I don't know about kiss it, I'm more like plow right through it. I have that trouble in long night races. I'm not good at long night races. I'm not good at night races, full stop. Yes, losing concentration though. I don't like driving at night in the real world, and I don't like driving at night in video games either. I just can't see. And there's a circuit on here that I'm not going to enjoy. I mean, it's a really pretty place, but I'm just terrible at it. Yeah, I haven't got a controller that I like from the PS3. I've got a 360 controller, but the thing that I use as a receiver isn't very good. That's being generous. It's absolutely shite.
So I use DS for PC, which is a little program that lets you use the PS4 DualShock controller thingy on the PC, and it's okay, but it's not perfect. Sometimes just the buttons don't map properly. Well, that's my experience of it. It's okay on Grand Theft Auto. Did a 24-hour race sim once. Don't know how you made it through. You had to do it yourself in your late teens. Couldn't do it now. No, I couldn't do that. That's one of the things that held me back on, I think it was Gran Turismo 4. Where can you get good condition DualShock 3 controllers? No idea. I mean, whenever I'm going to buy anything, if I'm not going to CEX, I'm just buying off of Amazon, or if I can't get it on there, eBay. But I mean, you've got no guarantee. Well, I mean, theoretically, you have a guarantee, but there's no guarantee that it's going to be any good. Just that you can send it back if it isn't. Yeah, don't know is the short answer. Legs are going to sleep. Excuse me. Might not look like it, but this is just a fold-up camp chair or camping chair with a small thin mattress and a quilt thrown over it, and a throw over the quilt, and it makes it bearable, but it's not ideal. I have heard that about PS5 sticks. I've never used one, so I don't know, but that would be infuriating because they're bloody expensive. I've got a wired Xbox 360 controller, and it's rubbish. I mean, it's not a genuine original Microsoft thing. I don't know who made it. It looks good. It looks the part. But the analog stick itself is rubbish. It's very all or nothing, which just it's no good. You can't play games well with it, which is a shame. You can treat the analog stick like a D-pad, and it's all like tap, 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 tap. But it's not what you want. Where are we going? I didn't notice where we're at. Did that Japanese one? Also looking to try and see how long I've been streaming. 103 minutes. Wow. Ooh. That looked like a Ford Cortina for a minute there. Mark, I don't know, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Ooh. I like this circuit, even though I can't remember where it is. It's not difficult. It's nice and predictable, and I know what gears to use to get through it. Actually doing that, on the other hand,
not keen on this model of Celica. The Celicas before them were much nicer, curvy. They looked like a budget supercar. Where that, nah, it just looks like some kind of sci-fi wannabe spaceship that, I don't know, they just don't do it. Okay, we're at the front and we've got another 2.5 minutes to go. Can I maintain concentration? Can I? Oh, Jesus. The answer to the last question was, no, I cannot. I was considering my next line. What was I going to say? And whilst considering that, didn't have enough brain power left to control my car. I upgrade the performance of the car. I need brain upgrades. Minute to go. It's a balancing act when you're doing this while streaming, because it's like you don't want to make a complete twat of yourself driving really badly, but on the other hand, you don't want to bore your audience rigid by not talking. Finding a balance between the two, I don't know how to do that. I was, well, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it might have been. I was going to do a live stream and play Red Dead Redemption 2. I just wanted to get to a part of the game where I could go out on my own and not have to be part of the gang in that game. But whilst playing it and reaching that point, I found it was exactly as I remembered it last time I played it, which is not fun. It is not a fun game to play, and so it kind of, whilst playing it, it put me in a pretty bad mood. No, not really. Kind of grumpy. I find it's kind of a grumpy game, and I felt kind of grumpy while playing it, and so I thought that I'm not going to do a live stream while I'm feeling grumpy playing a game that makes me feel grumpy. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, because yesterday I was installing games on listing. Anyway, having said all of that, what I can do now, though I won't do it right now, but in days to come, I've got Red Dead Redemption 1 for the PS3, and that is a game that will lend itself to live streaming, because I do like that game and it's very pretty, and I can just ride around on my horse, shoot random wild animals and sit and talk bollocks, and that will be fun for me. I don't know about you lot. Let's see where we're at. Important to have a comfy chair. I've just spent the last 2 hours
looking into which one to get for my gaming setup. The missus is happy to work on a crap plastic chair. Not me, my buttocks deserve better. Yeah, I do want to get a fairly decent gaming office chair. Space is at a premium in here, so it's got to be something. I mean, yes, I can wheel it over there. Because this thing's hurting me. And what is it? DVT being a thing, deep vein thrombosis. I don't want to get one of them, and this thing kind of digs in a little bit. So if I stay sitting too long, I'm probably gonna. I don't want a pulmonary embolism, and that's what you can get. The small USB wireless adapter for PC, so you can use your proper X-Bone controller. Yeah, I've got a feather. Saying decent pillow is £5, but yeah, like a nice chair. I've got a feather pillow under this. There's a mattress and a pillow and a quilt and a throw. It's more comfortable than if I was just sitting on the chair as it is, like without all the stuff thrown on it. But it's no good long term. I don't like racing third person. There are some games where I'll race third person on Virtua Racing. I won't do first person on that one. Don't know why. And, well, Outrun, obviously. But Forza Horizon 4 is... Well, I just don't have the thing to run it. I suppose, well, yeah, if it's on the PC, I could probably try. But I don't know. Avoid cheapy gaming chairs. They're not comfortable, just sweaty. I am probably looking, when I come to buy one, to spend about £100. I was going to buy one this month, but in the end I bought the PS3 instead, which... not good for my legs or my arse, but good for live stream. Yeah. No, I haven't got a DVT. I'm saying I don't want to get one. I have got a DTV. Yes, I've got the C64 DTV. There's some office and or gaming chairs that I've been looking at that have like the footrest that comes out at the front, and I think one of them would be quite good. I do like to raise my feet up. I'm forever, whenever I want to put my feet on something, I just think of Alice in Wonderland and Helena Bonham Carter. The best line in the whole film was, "I need a pig here," and that's it. I need a pig here. Yeah, you don't want a squeaky chair. I want a pig here. As it is, I've got my feet on the. There's a cross brace bar thing on this table, and I've just got my feet on that just to lift them off the floor a couple of inches. Wreckfest? No, I'm not aware of that one. Sounds like Destruction Derby kind of game, which is Sister talks about one of the things she wants to do is go to IKEA. I hate IKEA. Ian, no, I don't watch the replay when I win. I watch the replay when I've done something dramatic, like cause a big crash or something. I don't know flat out either. I don't like IKEA. The whole you step in there and automatically you're just lost. I don't like a shop where you need a sat nav to find your way around it. You know, it's like there's this whole route that you've got to follow, and you can only go in one direction. It's like bad etiquette to turn around and go the other way, and you can't see any distance at all. There's no logic to the layout. It's just this path that you follow, and I hate that. Absolutely hate it. I don't like having where I go be controlled by the person who designed the layout of the shop. Like, it can take 20 minutes to get through that place. I'm an old man nearly, and you know, I'm probably going to wind up needing to go to the loo before I find the bloody exit, and then it's like it's really stressful. You're thinking, oh my god, am I going to find the way out before I have an accident or something? Never happened, but you know, it's stressful. Where are we at? Are we in... Where's this? Oh, we're in Rome again. Like I said the other day, oh dear, I don't think I said that. Oops, bollocks, I probably did say that. I do prefer these races where you're in the lower powered cars. That was embarrassing. I can do better than that on this circuit. I've already done better than that on this circuit. I do find sporty estate cars, or station wagons if you're American, kind of weird. It's like the ultimate family car, but with a sporty engine and suspension. Oh shit. It's weird, it's like a contradiction. Though saying that, I do like what they call Q cars. I do understand why they call them that as well, but I won't go into it. Or maybe I will later. But cars that to look at a glance, are nothing special at all. But under the bonnet they've got a shit hot engine that goes like mad. I like that concept. Rather than, I mean, like this MX-5, I think they're a nice looking car. They look like a car that should go fast, and really they don't. They're not a fast car, they're not a sports car, not really. I like cars that look like they won't go fast, but do, compared to cars that look like they'll go fast but don't, like most MGs, the MGF or whatever. I mean, that was... Not that I ever drove one, but you know, that's a car that looked like it should have gone a hell of a lot faster than it did. Where I think it's Audi that do the classic Q car. The
series, or is it the A series? I think it's the S's. They look like A series, but they got a monster engine under the bonnet. I think that's kind of cool. Though I'm not a fan of Audis in general. Yay, look at that, I'm in front and I only battered half the field with my car. Unsighted myself there. The camera was in the way. That's my excuse. I have a camera right just here and it's in the way. How long we got? 20 seconds or so. Probably going to cross the line before 5 minutes and have to do another lap. Yeah, definitely going to do that. That's kind of cruel. 5 seconds to go. I'll probably lose first place now. Ooh. I like the tyre noise on this. The tyres are squealing a bit. There's a petrol station, Morrison's petrol station in Chesterfield. I don't know what it is they've got on their forecourt. Some kind of sealant. The surface of it is brick. And when you drive on it, your tyres squeal. It's like, I don't know. It's like they put squeaky wax on the brick surface. You drive on it and it's just, it sounds like the tyres on here. Weird. Okay, what are people saying? I lost it when I saw an item called colon. Some of the names are really funny in English. Yeah, I got no idea what that would have been. Go to the Louis one of the show bathroom sets. Yeah, that would probably, well, I don't know. I would probably find the exit very quickly as they throw me out. And a sporty Skoda estate, not that long, quite nippy. For middle-aged men with family who want something a bit sporty as well. Yeah, scare the crap out of the kids. Actually, the kids would probably enjoy it. Scare the crap out of the wife. What the hell? Oh, that's the replay. I was thinking, what's the computer driver doing? But that was me. Okay then. Now my cup of coffee is ready. I don't know what that is. Would you like to play what? Wait. Would I like to play with wheel and pedals?
In theory, yes. In reality, probably not. I have had wheel and pedals before, and they weren't well calibrated with the game. But I've been playing with a joypad for so long now, I would probably suck with wheel and pedals. Okay, Leahy, you've probably gone already because I imagine you said that several minutes ago, but thank you for joining. We're already really good. That's terrible. Hello, Steve. Greetings and welcome. And yes, it did finally install. It took a bit over 3 hours. It was saying it was 5 minutes left to installation for about 3 hours. It was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, for God's sake. So I'm just reading comments. There are... I'm reading comments on I got my COVID jab today, and some of them are just twats. Well, I'm going to be going on a blocking and deleting spree later, I can see. It's quite good, actually. It's that video will probably prove to be an idiot filter. There we go. I'm going to do one more race, and then actually, how many races have we got left in this series? I'll maybe finish this series. You weren't 3 stars, yay. We'll have a look. Depends how many there are. God, I've never played Heavy Rain. No, oh, it's the end of that series. Ooh. Well now. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, sugar. I hate this. Sunday kart. Well, any of the karting ones. This ain't going to go well. Right, bear with me. I've got to go to the loo, and then we're going to have a go at this. I'm going to do these 3 races, and then I'll call it a day. But coffee is going through me. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, I'm going to have to... Oh, I've got a cart, haven't I? Hello. Hello. It is, yes. Hello. Ah, right, okay, yep. One moment. So I've got to before I can get the details for the new one, I've got to I'm live streaming on the internet and everyone can hear me, and if